Hello students, today I will start indirect variation or inverse variation. This is the video of inverse variation 01. Okay. What is indirect variation or inverse variation? Two quantities are said to vary inversely if increase in one quantity causes decrease in other quantity. In case of direct variation, what we did? If increase of one quantity causes increase in other quantity, decrease of one quantity causes the decrease of other quantity. But here the opposite thing is going on. Increase of one quantity causes decrease of other quantity, and decrease of one quantity causes increase of other quantity. This is called inverse variation. Examples: number of men and time. Look, we have to do the work. If number of men increases, time is less. Suppose there are two men, हम लोग इधर दो आदमी हैं, तो we can do the work in 10 hours. But if I employ another two men, that is 4 men, we don't need that much of time. We need less amount of time. That means if number of men increases, number of hour or time is decreasing. But if suppose we are doing 2 men, we are doing by 2 people or 3 people are there. Suppose 3 people are there to complete the work. At any way, suppose two people left the work. Then for me it is very hard to do the work at the same time. So that means if the men is decreasing, the time will be increased. That is, so if the number of men increases, time decreases. If it is number of men decreases, it will be increased. This is the relation. This is a direct. Speed. Suppose we have to go a distance. Suppose I have to go from here to Gadia. Okay. So if the speed is, if I increase the speed, the time required will be very less. But if we decrease the speed, it will take more time. Provided distance should be same. Provided distance remains same. That is, if we increase the speed, more the speed, less amount of time. Less the speed, more time is required. This is the basic of inverse variation. Okay. Now we will do one sum to understand this theory. Look, it is given a farmer has enough food to feed 20 animals in his cattle. At first it was 20 animals for 6 days. Okay. How long would the food last if there were 10 more animals? When 10 more animals were there, so number of animals will be 30. Now how long will it last? How long would the food last for X days. One thing, look, if the number of animal increases, that is, as soon as the number of animal increases, the food consumption will be increased, so the number of days will be decreased. Why? Because the amount of food is fixed. That is, if number of member is increasing, so the consumption is increasing. If the food consumption increases, so it will last for lesser number of days. That means number of animal increasing, food consumption increases, that means number of days decreasing. One increases causes the decreases of other. So it is a case of inverse variation. It is a case of inverse variation. So we can write, in case of direct variation, what we did, this one by this one equal to this one by this one. This one by this one equal to this one by this one we did for direct variation. For indirect variation, we will do the reverse thing. That means this one into this one equal to this one into this one. So 20 into 6 equal to 30 into x, right? So 20 into 6 by 30 equal to x, 0 0 cancel, 2, that means x equal to 4. Look, for 20 animal there was food provisions for 30 days. Provisions for 6 days. For 20 animals, provision for 6 days. Now for 30 animal, provision for 4 days. Number of animal increases, number of day decreases. The answer, it will last for 4 days. So this is mainly the theoretical part, and to make you understand the theory, I have done one sum. In the next video I will do another sums. Thank you, and thank you for watching.